60 years after the first satellite was launched into orbit, space technology has steadily progressed. Our reliance on satellites has also grown as their functionality impacts nearly every facet of life, including communications, navigation, entertainment, and many areas of science. But as with all technologies, satellites have a finite lifespan, and as they reach the end of their working life, they need to be removed from orbit. While the universe may be infinite, Earth's orbit is not, and it is quickly becoming cluttered with these satellites now circling our planet. That's where Brad Wallace, a defense scientist at Defense Research and Development Canada, comes into the picture. He's been working with the University of Toronto on potential solutions for satellite removal for several years.
We are talking about a future when there would be thousands of these very small satellites orbiting the Earth, and at the end of their life, they would still keep orbiting the Earth, but now they were going to be a problem because they would serve as a possible risk of a collision with something that maybe we're still working with, or even something that isn't.
To reduce the risks associated with non-operational satellites staying in orbit, staff at DRDC Ottawa, the University of Toronto Space Flight Lab, and researchers at the Royal Military College in Kingston participated in a joint experiment to test a new drag sail technology. Much like a drag chute on a race car, the technology works by increasing the drag on the host satellite, thereby removing it from orbit sooner.
It's not going to do so tomorrow. It'll be about 3, 4, maybe even 5 years from now when it actually re-enters, but it's doing so at a rate that's about 10 to 15 times faster than what it would have normally done so in orbit. That satellite would have stayed on orbit for at least 50 to 70 years if it didn't actually do this kind of drag sail release.
The first of its kind in Canada, the CubeSat satellite is the size of a loaf of bread and is being tested on the CanX-7. On May 4th, 2017, after sunset and while the CanX was passing over Canada, the team released the test drag sail.
The results were confirmed with the Royal Military College in Kingston. They simultaneously observed a brightness increase on the satellite, which confirming our results. And the University of Toronto Space Flight Lab also recorded the telemetry from the satellite, internally confirming that all their telemetry indicated that the drag sail did release.
Once released, there was a significant increase in the satellite's cross-sectional area, as well as an increase in brightness as more sunlight was being reflected from it. Within 3 days of the deployment of the drag sail, researchers started to see the satellite fall out of orbit.
So we are getting a much quicker deorbit, so we're getting rid of it much quicker, and thus it poses less of a threat to the other objects up there, so we're helping to keep space clean and usable, not just for ourselves, but for our allies and in fact for everybody in the world.
It feels great to have been contributing towards a world first in doing this, a proof of concept of this technology demonstration, and it was really great to be a part of this kind of technology development.